Hey guys, are we back? I'm so sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but we're live now. So let's just give some people some time to come up in the live. We got 3 people up in here so far. Shout out family. What's up, y'all? What's up, Dominique, Devon? What's up, Dee Dee? 6 minutes of fruit. Peace, peace. Yes. In One Truth, yes. Empress Wall, okay. Wiley, Taylor, what's up, Sabrina? Goddess of Cats, Catzilla, Tamara, Love Live Life. All right, Tamia. Tamia, Yummy Slice, Alchemy of Life, yes. Diamond of the Rose. Okay, okay. Earth Goddess, Christian, Peace, yes, yes. JL, Melanated Honey Bee, Bina B, Magic Medicine Woman. Yes. Okay. So we got some people come up in the building. I just want to make sure that enough people get up in here before we get started. You feel me? Let's just wait a couple of more seconds for more people to come up in the family. And we're going to get started. So I have wrote some rituals and some practical methods and baths, crystals, and charms and stuff that you guys will need, that you guys most likely can just find in your house, you know, or in the 99-cent store, corner store, really accessible things that you can utilize to implement for this new moon, this solar eclipse that's coming up, that we're already feeling within this time. So while we're waiting for some more people to come in the building, I don't want to hold you guys up. So we're just going to quickly debrief on what we were saying in the last live. Pretty much this solar eclipse, this new moon energy is going to be a portal. It's going to be a gateway, which basically means that this is the time when a lot of opportunities are going to be present. Also, some challenges may resurface itself. Things from the past may come back up, but these are only to test you and deter you from your goals. Now remember, the universe is always aiming for us to attain a highest good. So even though challenges will come your way, this doesn't mean that you're being blocked, but it more so is the universe testing you to see if you're ready to level up. Solar eclipses is really a restart. We're going through a cosmic restart or an upgrade. So for those people who don't pass the test, it's kind of like, it's like we've been, this whole entire year was kind of like a class. You're going through, you know, midterms, finals, and it's like, all right, now this is like the really big freaking test that determines if you pass, you go on, or if you got to restart the same lessons that you went through this year all over again, right? So that's why I'm like, guys, like, this is why I've been trying to tell y'all, do the shadow work, do the inner healing, get to know your shadow self, get to know your demons, get to know the balance, your light and your darkness, because this is what this year was about. It was all about finding that balance, right? 2020 is all about having that 2020 vision. So if you guys can't see clearly on your vision for the future, what do you see for yourself? You guys don't really understand like what these portals really mean, then it means that you haven't been doing the work, and you're going to have to repeat this whole entire year's lesson all over again for 2020. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to go through that again, right? I know I don't. So that's why I've been doing a lot of the healing, inner work, shadow work, the magic mirror, black candle spell. All of those were to prepare you for this test that's coming up. And that's tomorrow, and also the 26th. So this whole entire week is going to be a test. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Y'all know I'm going to give it to y'all straight, no chaser. It's not going to be easy. There will be challenges that will come. And a lot of people, probably your family members and friends and loved ones and those around you, might be affected by these energies because they are not grounded enough, and they probably didn't do the work, and they probably haven't done the healing, and they probably don't know a lick split about spirituality. So a lot of that's going to be falling on, the weight is going to be falling on your shoulders, and you're going to be held responsible, not for other people's karma, but I'm talking about more so for you handling your own ability to handle chaos. Because it might be a lot of chaos around y'all. You know, some family drama may pop off. You know, certain people's insecurities may come out, secrets may be revealed, and a lot of revelations will happen. This is usually what happens around eclipses, okay? So I am going to get to the Q&A. I'm going to let you guys ask your questions and stuff like that a little bit later. But I just want to kind of like just debrief and tell you guys what to expect. Certain things that I wasn't saying in the public live. Because some people, you know, you say one bad thing and they think that, you know, they get scared. And I don't want anybody to get scared. It's more so just me telling y'all what it is, what to expect, and to also prepare yourselves for what's about to come. Not to have a mental breakdown, but if you do feel as though you're going through a depression, or you feel like you can't take it, and you feel like, you know what, I'm just done with the spiritual stuff, I'm done with everybody, like that's you at the brink of your transformation. A lot of us are gaining our wings, quote unquote, or we're about to graduate and level up. You're getting your phoenix wings, right? Because I call us all phoenixes, where you have to get broken down into ashes in order to be reborn again into the Bennu bird, right? The Kemetic Bennu bird. And I'm also going to pull a card or whatever, so to give you guys some insight from spirit. But in a moment, should we do it now? Do y'all want to do the card now? Y'all want to do it after I give you guys some of these rituals? What do y'all want to do? Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling compelled. The cards is calling me, so I think I'm just gonna go with spirit because I'm kind of flowing right now. And like, when's the last time I actually pulled cards on live? Like, I don't like doing a Tarot Tuesday too much anymore because it'd be too much energy. But it's a small group here, so I'm gonna do it for y'all. Okay. I'm not doing readings for y'all. I'm just pulling a card to let spirit kind of channel whatever message that spirit has at this time, as far as what should be utilized during this eclipse energy, as well as this new moon, Capricorn new moon. What portals will be open? What message does the divine spirit have? So y'all know I work heavy with the Kemetic gods and goddesses, and this is why I'm using the Egyptian Book of Doors. I always tell y'all to get this, right? This is the Kemetic Book of Doors. This is the deck. It's a book that comes with it. Very insightful book. Very, very insightful. So anyway, let me just get this energy going. Okay. Okay. Akeru. Nice. Okay. So one of the cards that came out is Akeru. Okay. Akeru is coming forward. Now, as you guys can see, you have the Sphinx or the Pharaoh head, and you have the lions facing left, facing right. Now, this card is basically symbolic of the past, the present, and the future. One looking behind you, one looking at the now, and one looking in the forward. Now, this is really interesting that this is coming up because literally this spirit, Akeru, the energy of Akeru is coming forward to say at this time is that you really want to more so focus on the now. Remember, all is happening right now, right? And with this eclipse energy and a new moon, you don't want to look in the past. And you want to not necessarily like be anxious about the future. Like, don't be too anxious where you're thinking too far ahead. But you want to see whatever it is that you wish to acquire. You want to see yourself being in that right now. So let's say, for instance, if you have a dream or goal or a destiny of owning a home, right? Finally owning a big ass mini mansion or whatever. See yourself in that mansion. Like, what does the house smell like? The fresh paint, you know, what does the floor look like? What does it feel like to actually like put the keys in the door and turn it? You feel me? Like, imagine yourself like setting it up. Like, you got to visually see it happening now during the new moon, during the eclipse. So you guys can start doing it tonight to prep your body and your spirit to get ready. Because I always say it's better to build the momentum to the date of. So start doing it tonight. You could do it tomorrow, but the solar eclipse is really supposed to hit on the 26th. So the day after Christmas, where you probably feel the energy most intense. So Akeru is basically coming to you at this time to say that you want to focus on the now. See yourself being that businessman, being that businesswoman, having your own, seeing yourself like looking through your bank account and seeing 6 figures. And like, you got to see it. You feel me? So Akeru is basically coming to you at this time to say whatever it is that you want, you got to put yourself in that position now. You can't wait until 2020 hit and then you're like, all right, now I want to change my life around. Like, you guys are supposed to be working on that now as we're talking, because every day you wake up as a new day, and all you really have is this moment right now. You can't change the past, and tomorrow's not guaranteed. All you have is now. And that's what Akeru is talking about, utilizing the power of now. And he's represented by Ta. Ta is the earth element. So this is dealing with the energy of earth, prosperity, materialization. Eclipses are known to bring manifestation much quicker because those portals are being opened, right? All right, we got 97 people up in here. What's up, y'all? More family members come in the building. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, we're just basically talking about if you guys are just coming in. We didn't get into the rituals just yet, so you didn't miss much. And plus, you can just watch this over once the live stream is done. However, the benefits of sitting in the live now is that you'll get to ask the Q&A. You'll be live for the Q&A, and I'll answer your questions. But Akira was basically saying that you want to utilize this Capricorn energy. Capricorn is dealing with that earthly element. You really want to focus on materialistic things. What are your material needs, your securities, your wants, right? So you might be thinking about work, home, finances, business, wealth, abundance. Like you want to think of this, and I don't know what's telling me to say this right now, guys. I feel like I'm channeling, but some of y'all need to get like a loaf of bread. Like always have a loaf of bread like in your kitchen. Like there's a superstitious saying that's saying like if you always have like a loaf of bread or like a piece of bread like above your door or in the kitchen, right? Because the kitchen is with the heart of the home. Always having a fresh loaf of bread there always represents having bread or having abundance of food in your home. Like your family will never go hungry. You'll always have sustenance and substance in your house. So a loaf of bread is really powerful. Also putting a loaf of bread on your altar is symbolic for, breaking bread with the spirits. So yeah, that was just channeled to me, so I just gave that to y'all just now. But a carol just basically wants, and also the number 6 deals with balance. So don't get so focused this eclipse energy with like, oh, just money, money, money. Like you got to look beyond the money and the financial manifestations of things. It's like, what do you want to use the money for? Some of y'all just want a whole bunch of money just to have it. What if I gave you $6 million right now? What would you use with it? You feel me? If spirit was to give y'all $1 million, $1 billion, like what would you do with it? Excuse me. So you got to like have an idea, like, all right, boom. If I had $6 million, or if I had $1 billion right now, even if you had like 10 G's right now, some people don't even know what to do with freaking $100. You feel me? So it's not about acquiring more money. It's about having financial literacy. So some of y'all had to take some financial literacy classes or pick up a book that talks about business. Pick up a book that talks about how finances work, liabilities, assets. Like some of you guys have to educate yourself about money because money is a language and a science within itself. Okay, so really tap into that energy so you guys can understand how money really works. And that way you guys can really understand how to build wealth. Okay, tapping into that energy, wealth, health, abundance, all of that, and finding balance in between your spirituality, having abundance in the material world and having abundance in the spiritual world, being in the now and utilizing your spirit for that. Okay. All right, there you go. So that's what a carol had to say at the time. So I just had to, the spirit was like calling me through the freaking bag. I'm like, all right, hold on, wait a minute. I don't usually pull cards, but I haven't done that in a while. The spirit told me to. So anyway, look, we're going to get into these practical methods of things that you can do to help you protect your home from these solar energies that's going to be hitting the planet. The solar eclipse energy is very intense. Some people may be having their periods twice this month, or their cycle may be thrown off. If you're a woman, you feel me, you're still menstruating, you might notice that your period might come down earlier, or it might be delayed, or it might be a little bit off, or you might feel like you having some like cramping even though nothing's there, right? Mood swings, headaches, these are part of the ascension symptoms. Men, I'm not really too sure. I think men will just have like the general symptoms, but women are more in tune with the lunar energies, because you had the sun and the moon is going to be very close. This divine masculine, divine feminine is going to be intertwined for the new moon, paired with Capricorn, the father of the zodiac. So it's going to be very interesting. So first of all, y'all ready for this? I'm going to give y'all some practical items, some practical things that you guys can use in order to assist you with this solar eclipse energy as well as the new moon energy in Capricorn. So one thing that you guys want to do is get your hands on some black cohosh, right? Black cohosh is very powerful. Not only is it used as like a plan B alternative, like let's say for instance if you have sex unprotected and you don't want to have a baby, you want to get pregnant, drinking black cohosh tea is known to like kind of prevent pregnancy and also used as like a abortive type thing. Like it's not really abortive, but it kind of like prevents the egg from fertilizing. Sorry, phone froze. So that's another topic, but black cohosh is actually used by the Native Americans to calm the spirits. So a lot of y'all may notice that your spirits may be more active during the eclipse. So that may mean that you may feel more like stronger forces, especially if you're clairsentient, which means that you feel spirits. or you're very empathic, you may feel energies around you. And it might be a bit intense and you don't want to feel that. So if you want to keep your spirits calm, you can put a little bit of black cohosh in the corners of the room or the corners of the house. Not a lot, just a little bit, like a pinch. If you can powder it up, grind it up into a powder, even better. If you guys don't have your hand on some black cohosh, you can actually use camphor. Camphor is also really good to calm spirits down, to keep them at bay. But I know black cohosh is very powerful to keep out like ghosts. Because ghosts are not the same as like happy spirits. Ghosts are spirits that are kind of like tricksters and trapped. And usually ghosts are like lonely wandering spirits that don't know what the hell's going on. Like they're literally lost, just walking around. So a lot of the times when the eclipse happens, these ghosts kind of like start to see us now, because sometimes ghosts can't see us, but when the eclipse happens, it's like our worlds become one, kind of like Halloween, right? So they can actually see us, and then they'll probably be walking through walls and like bothering y'all and stuff. So if you put a little black cohosh in the corners, it'll keep them calm. It's a ancient Native American secret. So I told y'all, like, my family's Native American, so a lot of these things my great grandmother gave to me and I'm giving to y'all. Feel me? So black cohosh. Black cohosh you can get at an herb shop. Black cohosh you can get that at like a herb shop or like a whole food place. You should have like black cohosh or something like that. Or camphor, you can get that from like a pharmacy. Where is it? You can get that from the supermarket too, some places. Okay. Now, another tip that you guys can do is get yerba mate tea. I know I told y'all this in the last live. Yerba mate tea, you can bathe in it, and you can also use it as a floor wash, and also use some in like a spray bottle. Yerba mate tea is really good for keeping away trickster spirits. Remember, I said the portal is going to be open for good spirits and negative spirits to come through. So if you kind of want to, if you guys have altars in your house, that means that you have portals in your house. Altars are portals. So a lot of y'all probably don't clean your altars properly, which you need to actually. That's one of the tips here, is to clean your altars tonight or around this time, because trickster spirits will try to come through and act like they're your grandma, your great uncle, or somebody, and they really not, and they just basically eating your ancestors' food, and it's not even for them. So using yerba mate tea to bathe so that the spirits won't bother you. So let's say if you're a psychic, empath, healer, whatever, you most likely attract spirits to you. So if you got to go outside or whatever during this time, during the eclipse, like spirits tend to latch on to seers like us, because they can see us. Like, we have a different aura and we stand out from normal people, so they tend to attract to us and they attach to us, like, you feel me, like sticky stuff, like sticky goo. So they'll follow you home, they follow you wherever you go, and you'll always be tired and drained. So in order to prevent that, you can bathe in yerba mate tea, you feel me, just add a little bit, like at least like a cup of it to your bath water, brew it into a tea, put some of it in your bath water, bathe in it, and you should be fine. Okay. Especially if you got to go about using it as a floor wash and spraying your corners and stuff like that. Window sills as well. Now, you want to, I already said wash down your altars, so you can spray your altars with the yerba mate mist, or you can just like, get a little sponge and like clean it off with Florida water, yerba mate, wipe down your doors. So you want to make sure that your doors and window sills are, doors and windows are clean. Doors and windows are the main portals where spirits come through. The windows, they say that the eyes is the gateway to the soul, the window to the soul, right? So the windows to your house is symbolic of the windows to your soul, the windows inside of your domain. Home is where the heart is. The heart is where the soul is. So everything is symbolic, as above, so below. One of the Hermetic principles, Kemetic principles, right? Okay, so you want to also, and if I'm going too fast, you guys can rewatch this over. Like I said, I'm going to leave this up for y'all. And also make sure, guys, that you're not sharing this link with anybody, because this is a private link just for members only, right? So you guys obviously paid to be members, so why would you just give this for free for everybody else to have while you guys are investing your energy and hard time into this, right? So let's keep this in the family and respect family house rules. Ashe? Okay. So just had to give that little tidbit. You want to also burn some white candles in each room. So if you guys can go to the supermarket, get your hands on those, those 7-day glass candles, buy a candle for each room. So that way you just have the light, the good light in your home. Like you have the light of, what can I say? You have the light of love in your home to keep negative spirits out. Okay. So white candles burning throughout the house to keep light in your house. Also, if you can, add a little bit of like blessed oil or olive oil in there. If you make your own protection oil, put some of your own protection oils in the candles. You want to also anoint your doors and windows above your doors and your windows with olive oil. So you can put like, even on crucifix or cross. You can put the 5-pointed star sigil or whatever sigil or religious belief or spiritual icons or symbols you want to use. That's fine. Anything that represents protection, you can use that. Write it over your doors, over your windows. Also anointing yourself. Okay, stones that you can actually use to protect yourself and also repel these trickster spirits and keep yourself grounded. Because remember, a lot of y'all going to be very sensitive at this time, probably feeling lightheaded, woozy, a little bit tired, fatigued. Especially with the winter solstice, our body is adapting to the new season. So a lot of energies going on. So you can get you some black tourmaline, like I said, in the public, and get you some black obsidian and shungite. All right, shungite is really good to keep away those EMF waves, electromagnetic frequency waves, as well as like all of those electronics and like other people's energies that you don't want to pick up on. Shungite is great for that. Black tourmaline is good for that. And black obsidian is more like a banishing type of stone, so it repels negativity away. So whatever it is that you don't want, you can even use the black obsidian, like during your rituals of banishment. If you want to do some banishing rituals, you can definitely use the black obsidian for that, to banish those things away from you. Okay. Now, if you want to use this new moon energy in Capricorn, because it's going to be dealing with the earth element and materialization and wealth, you can use the basil wash for prosperity and blessings. So you can either boil a pot of water, put some basil, a handful of basil, drop basil in there, strain out the basil, keep the water, the brew, the potion. You can bathe in it. You can use it as a floor wash. Basil is also good for love. Basil is good for like a household that has a lot of arguments. Smudge your house too. I can't forget to stress that. You guys need to smudge. So using sage, using Palo Santo, other incense that you use to purify your home is great. And if you're going to go to sleep, if you guys are dream walkers, meaning that you astral project or you have vivid dreams or you do a lot of spiritual work in your dreams, you guys can get a glass of water with a cube of camphor and a pinch of salt. And you can put that next to your bedside, or you can put it underneath your bed. Either one is fine. Okay. So if you're going to be working with the energy of Capricorn, you want to get a brown candle. So you can get either a small, the small little 4-inch spell candles. You can get like a brown candle. You can use black, brown, or green. Either one is fine. Black candle, brown candle, or green candle for Capricorn energy. And you want to draw the symbol of Capricorn. So if you guys don't know, you can Google it or get the book. I always tell y'all to get signs and symbols, like the book of signs and symbols. And you draw that sigil on the brown candle. And you basically light that energy, like you light the candle, but you're focusing on the energy of Capricorn. What is Capricorn? Capricorn deals with financial abundance. It deals with structure. So you basically are harnessing the lunar energies of Capricorn. So lunar and the Capricorn energy to bring you order and structure in your life. So asking Capricorn, the energy of Capricorn, to guide you into the new year with a structured mind, stable mind, so that way you won't be all over the place, right? You want to have a structure so that way you can be able to plan out your goals and your tactics and your strategies so you can accomplish your dreams, right? Because you can't accomplish your goals if you have no gateway of getting there. Capricorn energy is going to keep you structured to get that. Plus Capricorn is going to be in Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be in Capricorn. So it's a really powerful time to utilize that to help you stay focused on your goals, working hard, working smarter, getting your money up, and also helping you to be more wiser with your decisions and money making. So you don't have to keep doing money spells, every 5 days or every month. You feel me? Like when you ask for wisdom, you don't need to keep doing money spells because you'll always have the wisdom to always generate income to you easily, right? And that's what we aiming towards. So those are some really practical methods that you guys can use for this ecliptic energy, for this new moon energy, planting the seeds, keeping your mind positive, focusing on where you want to be. Like Akaru said, it's about being in the here and now and seeing yourself be there. Prepare yourself for that. Like, you got to see yourself like where you want to be, and then see it now. Like, look at it like, all right, that's where I'm at right now. What is it that I have to do? Like, how can I become that person that I want to be? How can I get that to me now? So not focusing on the past, because if you focus on the past, you're just going to repeat the same actions you did for 2019. You want to go into this new year, this new paradigm shift, because the eclipse is the paradigm shift, the reset of the gateways. You want to go into this new paradigm shift with a new mindset. You can't go into a new world with an old mind. Right? We're entering a new world. So if you guys want to pass this test, because we're in the finals now, you guys really have to do this work. Have yourself protected. Like I said, gateways are going to be open. And also, you want to have your spiritual tools on you, your crystals on you. Meditation is good. Stay away from heated arguments. Like I said, go take walks. You know what I'm saying? If it's sunny and hot near you, go get some sunlight. But like I said, protect yourself. Wear your crystals on you. Downloads are going to be coming like crazy. Make sure you write down your dreams and the visions that you get. A lot of y'all may get like, zaps of inspiration. The spirit of Capricorn may be inspiring you to, spark a business idea, creative idea, a new venture idea, whatever. You might feel impelled to ask for a promotion or a raise. Like, this is probably the best time to do so, because that Capricorn energy is going to be very powerful, especially if you have a lot of Capricorn in your chart, or, like you like working with that Capricorn energy, earthly energy. Ashe. But that's pretty much a lot of the practical tips that I have. Now, I know we've been ranting for like a good 26 minutes. So now let's jump into the Q&A, guys, because I don't want to make this too long. So any questions you guys have for me? I know I was rambling. Let's get to some of these questions. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can because my phone is like on 10%. Okay. The beauty ambition, you say you did the black candle ritual. Don't doubt with your work, beloved. Like, 111. Wow, 111 people in here. The beauty ambition, don't doubt your ritual. Whatever happened during that ritual, just believe that it worked. Whatever you saw was meant for you to see. Everybody's experience is not the same. If you ever doubt your work, then I always tell people to do it over, because you're not supposed to doubt what you do. You're not supposed to doubt your spirit. You're not supposed to doubt what you see. Magic is about believing and having faith, and then just waiting and understanding what it means later. You're supposed to process that. Okay? Anera Morel says, I took that spiritual bath that you recommended with the Abre Camino herbs today. I also bought a New Year candle from the Botanica. Should I light it now and use it for the solar eclipse? Yes, you can, Anera. You can use it now. Yes, the new moon energy is when you want to start planting the seeds for the new year, 2020. So yes, new moon, you guys want to start setting your intentions now. See, the masses are way behind. A lot of more people are going to start setting their intentions, January 1st. If you start setting your intentions then, you already missed the portal. And people don't know that. And that's why I'm telling you, that's why we're doing this private live here, because the portal is really going to be tomorrow, if not even tonight. Like I said, I've been doing this since last week, setting my intentions to build the momentum. So you guys are not too late. You guys still got time. Tonight, tomorrow, the next day, and you might even have the 27th and the 28th if you guys are really, really bad procrastinators. But I suggest that you utilize the time now or as soon as you can to start setting those intentions. Can the download come in the form of itching? Itching might be a symptom. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Emperor Manzumi. It might be. That might be ways that you get downloads. Everybody get their downloads and information differently. Some people feel things, smell things, hear things, see things. Taylor Rose says, can we go to the crossroads for the new moon? Yes, you can. Manny Barrera, should we sage on the last day of the month? Why not? I don't see why not. Lost my notes. What's the cayenne tea? I'm gonna cayenne tea. The potion is in the video, beloved. It's posted in there. Basil, cayenne, ginger, and cinnamon. Okay. Team Lewis. I did acid a few days ago, and I feel like I was the devil. Is that because it's becoming Capricorn season? Well, people say Capricorn is the devil, and I wouldn't be surprised. Nikki Lewis. Did shadow work and didn't see anything but woke up with bruises? Okay. That's not a good sign. Nick Lewis, did you cleanse your space? What type of shadow work did you do? If you're waking up with bruises, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably getting attacked by something. I would definitely tell you to do a spiritual cleansing, cleanse your house, and try to chill with the spiritual work for at least some time until that eases up. I don't know why that happened to you. Yeah, that's why it's important that you guys cleanse your space and make sure you go into it with a steady mind. Don't go into it with fear, and don't go into it thinking that you're going to summon something evil, because that's exactly what you're going to do. I'm not sure what you did, Nick Lou, but you might need to get a private reading on that. That's something probably you want to discuss privately. Sunny knows, do you have any tips on reading tarot? Practice makes perfect. Othello Price, how do you recognize downloads? It's like you get an inspiration or a thought in your head, booby. I can't really, like, everybody's downloads is different. They might get a dream, a vision. They might just instantly feel something or know something. Calafia says, is it true that you have to be initiated or consecrated to work with Orisha? No, I don't think that's true. Unless you're in a religion, you feel me? If you're religious and you want to be part of that religious path, then yes. But if you're the type of person that's like, you don't want to be subscribed to the right-hand path and you prefer the left-hand path, meaning that do without will and you can do whatever you want, meaning that you respect the tradition, but you still can utilize those deities, then yeah. Because some deities come to you. I always tell people, wait for the spirits will come to you. Don't go seeking them. What are tricks to spirits' weaknesses? Yerba mate. Yvette, good question. Yerba mate keeps them away. The beauty ambition. Thank you. You're welcome. Or rather, give thanks. My pleasure. I hate saying you're welcome. It's something I got to stop doing. When somebody, you guys got to get out of the habit of saying you're welcome. Because when you say you're welcome to people, it's like you're saying you are welcome. Like you're welcomed into my soul. And nobody's welcomed into my soul. Nobody's welcome to Coney. Nobody's welcome to Coney, please. You feel me? So just say, somebody say thank you, say my pleasure. My pleasure. The beauty ambition. Oh, chemo. How many grams of shrooms? Oh, man. I'm going to do another video on shrooms. Okay. Let's see. Lost my notes. What's the cayenne seed? Oh, wait. Why is this repeating the questions? It was great. The black candles taught me a lot. That's what's up. Cody, when you light the candles in the rooms in the house for protection, can they be tea light candles or do they need to be? If you only got tea lights, you could use tea lights, but I noticed that, tea lights will probably go out in like 2 or 3 hours. So you kind of want to keep them lit as long as you can. That's why I said the 7-day glass candles, just let them burn for those couple of, like, up until like the end of the year. So they should be at least lasting up until like, 3 or 4 days. When you like, okay, Cody the Great, get the 7-day glass candles. If you can't afford it, if you can't find any, then use what you can. Tony Sewells, I have an old desk that I want to use for an altar, but I want to use the lower shelf as a space to place statues and candles. You could do that. That's fine. I gotta do a workshop on altars. How long should hey, heads up, you guys are gonna be the first to know. I'm gonna have an ancestor veneration workshop January 12th. I think that's that Sunday. So I'm going to post a link when I actually put everything together. You guys are going to be the first to be able to sign up because there's only going to be a few seats. So you guys get heads up first, dibs first. Feel me? Keep that on the hush. All right. Now, let's keep going down with these questions. How long should a black candle ritual last? As long as you want it to last, booby. You go based on instinct. That thing is based on intuition. Alchemy of life. Is it okay to use black salt for protection? Yes, you can. I was going to bathe in coffee to remove the stagnant energy. Can I add the basil or should I do it separate? I've never added basil and black coffee together, but it's up to you. Use your intuition, love. I haven't done that though. I've just done it separately. If you want to do both, try both and let us know how that work out for you. Okay, booby? Zorian says, how do you get through the hard parts of working with dark magic, feeling like you're at the wit's end and broken? How do you get through the hard parts of working with dark magic? If you feeling like you're at your wit's end and you feeling broken, then that means that you need to pull out from the dark side for a little bit and come back into the light to debrief. Remember, I always say that dark magic and dark work is really just delving into your subconscious mind. Some people may have traumatic experiences that they need to heal from, so you might actually need to balance it out, like doing a lot of self-love rituals, loving on yourself, taking lots of baths, caring for yourself, positive affirmations to keep you balanced. Remember, dark magic, you have to have, like, you got to come up for air sometimes. Then you go back. How do I understand my dreams? You can do dream interpretation, dream journals, symbolism. 111 is the number of seconds in my latest breathing video. That's what's up, Empress Wally. Mikkel McNeil, I didn't see anything in the mirror with the black candle. I haven't had any bad vivid dreams. How to decipher what or who my demons are? I would just say be patient. Signs come to everybody differently. Spirituality is all about patience. You can't just, sometimes things happen in divine time and not when we want it to happen. Can you use tea candles for the rooms? Sure. The potion was great. It boosts my meditation to another level. Ashe, Earth Goddess Iyani. That's what's up. My nose always itch when I get downloads. See, Shiana, her nose itches. So everybody gets different symptoms when they get downloads. Some people earrings, some people nose itch, some people get horny, like some people get hot. Like me, I get hot. Do you have to be initiated or consecrated to work with Orisha? I feel like I answered these questions, guys. Why are you repeating these questions? I'm not sure if they mean anything, but my cycle follows the moon. That's normal. What if I'm not feeling ascension symptoms? Some people just don't feel them. Some people do. Everybody's different. I've done the black shadow candle work and didn't see anything. Why are these being repeated? I'm about to just scroll all the way down. I don't know what's going on. YouTube algorithms, tips on the protection kids. You can use the same protection rituals that I said in here. You can smudge them. You can, mist them with the yerba mate tea. Bathe the house with it. Oopsie. If you guys are talking about you did the black candle ritual but nothing worked yet, like you guys are going into it with expectations. A lot of y'all go into these rituals and y'all expect something to happen that very moment or overnight. Spirituality doesn't work like that. Y'all got to realize that change happens on the spiritual realm first before it happens on the material. So if you did something that's spiritual, you got to give it time to crystallize and show materialistic results. Sometimes that may take a day, sometimes it may take a week, sometimes it may take months, but you guys have to just stay steady and forget about it. If you're assessing about it, then it's not going to work. You can't go into this work with expectations. A lot of people say, well, I didn't see anything in the mirror. I didn't see anything. Well, that's fine. You don't have to see anything. Sometimes you're not going to see anything. Sometimes you might have dreams. Sometimes you may feel things. Sometimes you may smell things. Sometimes things may happen around you. You feel me? Like different things happen. So one thing I would say in spirituality, it will teach you how to be intuitive and it'll teach you how to pay attention. It'll teach you how to look for signs. That's why you guys got to get the book Signs and Symbols so you can know what the hell's going on. A lot of the times y'all do be getting signs, but y'all don't know what y'all seeing. The sequence numbers, certain dream symbols. You feel me? Seeing certain animals pop up. Those are signs. Those mean things. The universe is talking. Y'all just don't know how to speak. Y'all don't know how to speak. Y'all don't know how to understand symbols. That's the problem. When you understand symbols, you realize that the universe is always talking to you. There's no such thing as, oh, I'm not getting signs. You get signs every day. Every day you do. You just have to be in tune. Some of y'all are so distracted with everything going on in life. And this is not an attack on nobody. I'm just talking because I was that way too, where I was so busy with my, human life that I wasn't paying attention to the spiritual significance of things. Everything is spiritual. This material world comes from the spiritual. This is only a shadow or reflection. You feel me? Okay. So a lot of these questions are being repeated. So what I'm going to do is, I don't see anybody asking any more questions about the solar eclipse or the new moon. So I think I'm going to shut this live down. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I gave y'all lots of tips, lots of rituals, lots of herbs, lots of crystals you guys can use for this energy. I gave y'all lots of gems in here. If you guys tuned in late, you can watch it over again. If you guys need to get these jewels, as well as like before, like I said, don't share this link. Please don't share this link with anybody. This is a private group, private live stream. That's my neighbor probably. It's time to make some coquitos. Ha! We're about to turn up, me and my neighbors. So anyway, I gotta make these coquitos. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy solar eclipse. Happy new moon. If you guys don't see me until then, I'll probably do a 2020 video, prophecy video before the end of the year. If not, then I'll probably do it at the beginning of January. But if you guys have any questions, I'll try to get to them in the comment section. So after this post, just drop them in a private comment section. Yeah, until next time, Conjure Queen signing out. Peace.